Welcome to another stream. Today we're going to be playing some Metaphor Refantzio. Audio. Warning on prize reproduction of game, yada yada. It's a work of fiction. Very small percentage.
Or you'll be messing with oopy goop.
Atlas.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
Y'all hear audio?
By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
Shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
I think Yakuza music is this. Very interesting title sequence. Go.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
This is an interesting beginning section.
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world
It's
pique your
nice to
interest?
bother
Pardon
teacher.
my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Who are you who shall guide the protagonist? Chat. Is there an official name for the protagonist? There. I'm going to do this real quickly. After Googling it, it seems that the protagonist's name is Will. Protagonist's name. So that is what I'm going to go with. You will name the protagonist later. That way. Who are you who shall guide the protagonist? Any name suggestions? So just put it as coffee for now. I don't think you changed that. Sorry for the long delay. I'm just asking outside resources for some real quick. Yeah, so we're just gonna go. We go.
A most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Not
More
always.
than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is,
Any
then
background
that
noise is
hope
my
can be made
parents and
manifest.
my dogs.
Thus does change
Sorry
come.
about it.
And thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself. So, let this tale begin.
If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask in chat. Storyteller, using card I've heard is decently difficult in this game. And this I haven't seen before, but for our first playthrough, probably. It looks like it's locked anyways. For this playthrough, I will be going for hard mode.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is no tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
front. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder.
So he is. No horns, no knife ears.
Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Unless you want to get stuck like us.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Are you alright?
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back. Think we'll make it?
Desert. You don't look hurt though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Basic controls. Use L. Use left stick to move. Hold R2 while moving the dash. Press circle to dodge enemies. Some actions you can perform. Corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. And also use the mini-map to see which way to go. You can view tutorials you've seen before. Main menu.
Let's go.
Just keep straight. We're looking.
Stop!
I'm sensing something. Don't move.
Watch out!
Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed this yet, though. Try attacking. Okay. Press L2 to use phase sight. This ability lets you see what Galacia, I don't know how to say that, senses in the environment. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it will show up as unknown. Prepare it as best as you can.
Okay. They look pretty tough. Careful now.
Okay, so
hey, your health is dangerous.
where?
Come on. Watch it. Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads. Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
It's really dangerous.
Look. checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives.
First,
we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
It says, the music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Gaucio's magic is inspiring.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier. Look!
Hey, look!
Over there!
That's a road, isn't it? What a relief. Grandtrad is already in sight.
Let's go.
Almost there. Let's keep moving and try to stay out of sight.
Yep, we're safe here. They look pretty tough. Careful now. I don't like this. Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads.
It's a lot of weakness.
Looks like we lost him. Yep, we're safe here. It's all clear.
Anything I can do. Uh-oh, this is bad.
Not good! Run for it!
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
O great seeker, bearer of fantasy and power, hear my wish and come forth thy coach of glory to grant.
Whoa, just look!
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid! Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even. The capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elda kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers. So?
Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit it, that you're lost, and ask me for advice. What to know town? Press R1 to open the local map. If you're unsure what to do, try pressing triangle. Yasa always has good ideas, or so she thinks. Press up and save areas like towns to save your progress.
Whatever will I do?
Alright. And going to save real quick. Count Lewis gets control of the army again.
Let's go see.
don't have time for detours right now. Just check the map, just go straight down the main street, find the recruitment center. When I click off the screen, I'm probably gonna go eat dinner. I'll be back in a little bit. that. Should see some there. Let's go over the game.
An elder? Here?
Show you what.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
What's a magic igniter?
What's a magic igniter?
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
That scepter.
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Let's head there.
Of course it's complaining. Of course it's good. Oh, I joined the army because I looked up to Lord Lewis. Now, getting my arms handed to me, if I so much as mention it. What's the state army gonna do now? We don't find any decent recruitments given the messy states of things currently.
You are?
The recruitment base. Go down this street towards Cathedral and there'll be the building on the left. Look into it as a soldier. Well, there's other work for elders, I guess. Don't make assumptions. Oh, you think you're better than the grind of Sunshade Row you crawled out of. You're in for a rude awakening, boy.
Give it a food, I say. Who else can it be?
So the Royal Funeral Home.
Give it a food, I say. Who
The
else
Royal
can it be?
Funeral Home is to take place at Cathedral, they say.
Give it a fall, I say. Who else can you
Same as insurance, Warden will be there. Royal Capital, Grand Bath. Grand Central. I was hoping that we'd blended with the crowd and no one would notice that you're Imelda, but people here seem sharper eyes than I thought. You don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center before should be just ahead. Warden's old and Lewis is strong, so
What are you playing at?
the death of His Majesty, the royal bloodlines complete.
Really now?
Retirement recruitment center. Oh, you want to enlist or something? It's just down the road if that's the case. An elder enlisting, bloody hell. Will be next when it beams. Such a sorry state Lewis wasn't found. The mouth on this guy. If we weren't forced on saving Prince, I'd give him a piece of my mind. But let's just. It's going to shit. There's no one I'm missing out on.
Hiya.
I heard the Idris caught another huge bounty. Yeah, even the army couldn't pin down its location, so we're at a loss what to do. The pirates have a nose for these things, eh? She's putting the rest of us to shame.
Oh, there!
When I heard that His Majesty had been killed, I could hardly believe my ears. While he was a man indifferent to festivities, his death will not cause any disruptions. So long as we have his imminent sanctifex for them, this country will be safe.
Excellent.
The House Board will be on the next king, but the decision is ways off yet. It's the duty of all to guide the ignorant
My wits have left
masses.
me, I believe.
Agreed, there's no future more dismal than having a rose as a leader, as a rule.
That's wrong, though.
Excellent.
All right, then.
Dear me!
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead. Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, War will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those.
What the hell does that mean?
What brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I wonder if this determines your class. I should probably reading up on these. I'll do that in a second.
I've got a sharp mind.
Yes, you and every unschooled troglodyte. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
And then turn the name of this is where Will comes in.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next!
A long line, so we have no choice to wait our turn.
Whatever.
You're so young. You're enlisting too. Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Greed makes the world go round, as it were. If you want a magic igniter, join Q. Pudding's only gonna get you chewed up. I said tribe don't matter now. They'll probably put trying to meet you. Not that I can find better where. I wish I could serve Count Lewis. He's not built on merits. Or even a Paris stands a chance.
What's the world coming to?
Blast it. I came to enlist because I heard you can make a quick read here. They really make you work alongside creepy elder. I can deal with, but elder right ominous. Did you hear that? God's own scriptures there were. Guess you can't expect an elder to know shit. Don't say what he wants. Fighting someone like him is a waste of energy.
Oi there!
Whoa. You listen as well to start. Line starts behind me. So, was there something? You ever heard mine? Yes, get these tribes. I am a noble, besides son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom. Foolish or not. Have to cut. Well, you cut me one too. Everyone get one pose directions. Why do only dogs come? There we go. Going keep. 23 degrees Celsius.
I heard they get sightings. What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like, human...
Next! Another Clamar. Wait, no. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? The first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rusant strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Cinder igniter.
These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Hang around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. Captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms, like I saw on the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Royal Capital Vicinity.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Sorry to bug you. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
That's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still, the prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. You see, no magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Or the events this one.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Ooh, what the heck?
I won't give up either. Trust me.
Bombastic side-eye.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Let's see.
I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination. The northern border fort. World map. You can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Use left joystick to highlight the location you want to learn about. Then press X.
This place here.
Northern border fort. The fortress built to defend Grand Terrain during the Annex War. After long disuse, it is now manned due to frequent monster sightings.
Let's see.
Spot camp. Land used as a rest camp by armies who are en route to northern border fort.
Let's see.
Royal capital Grand Trad. Grand Trad, capital of the Kingdom of Urania. Citizens of every class and social status reside here, but their spheres of life are clearly divided by numerous districts.
This place.
Hey, don't forget.
Border fort. This is where our contact should be. Hopefully we find them quickly.
Okay then.
All we can do for now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination. The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
I apologize for him.
See? Take a cue from your friend in the lesser tribe. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat...
Someone, help!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen, stay on guard. It's too...
He's unconscious.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's royal army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow!
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go!
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you traveled together?
So it is Gallica.
You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Video game.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
New ally Stroll. Stroll, a brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility, has become your ally.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out. Okay?
This is an unexpected turn of events, but don't lose sight of our mission. Okay.
Here we go.
Be careful, our contact should be inside. We just have to find them. What brings such purpose? What was it you told me? You said something.
Actually,
it's nothing. I was just worried about soul. I see. Oh, whatever the case, the situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. Look at them. Magic. Magic, a general term for the technique. It assumes power to cause phenomena to bend the law's nature. It has a wide range of applications from its use in daily life to destructive power in war. However, as magic igniters, which require state permit for ownership and use, are required for people to be able to use magic. Many cannot wield magic. Technical term for magic power that serves as a basis for magic. There are varying amounts of things found in nature, including people, plants, and animals. Because magma is sometimes crystallizes in areas of high concentration, some scholars theorize that magma may be physical particles too small to be seen with the naked eye. Magma crystal. Crystallized clustered magma that forms naturally in places where high concentration are left to fester. Their scholars have recently developed methods to create them artificially. The color of the crystals depends on the formation process and its impurities. High purity natural crystals are indispensable in producing high performance igniters. As a result, some value them higher than gems and precious metals. Areas where crystals are abundant are often claimed in the crown as mining sites. Magic igniters. A tool that acts as a conduit for magic power. Without it, many people cannot perform magic who own or use them. One must obtain a permit from the kingdom by passing a test, with some exceptions, such as those serving in the state army. Igniters can be costly depending on the power and specifications, and purchasing them is akin to buying land or housing. Gauntlet runner. Often called runners as a shorthand, general term for magic-powered semi-automated vehicles designed for traversing the wastelands and either overcoming or circumventing local wildlife threats and magical phenomena. Traveling the wilds on foot or even in a lightly armed carriage has historically been incredibly dangerous, making it any long-distance trips a life-threatening risk. However, as cities, there's multiple pages to these. So that's one page. However, people have long whispered that magma crystals are dangerous to those dealing them. Such statements are largely regarded as heresy because there is little evidence to support it. But recently, even the state army has grown more cautious with them as reported incidents are on the rise. The expense is so great, buying more than one igniter could be difficult, even with the entire lifetime income on the average commoner. In order to prevent accidents and crime, the Crown DRC and the Magic Association have exclusive production rights of igniters. Unauthorized production is considered a serious offense. The time needed to cast magic depends on the user's skill, but can also be slightly impacted by the capabilities of the igniter itself. While using an igniter while sedentary poses little problem, activating an igniter while moving is difficult, and thus is advised to use them cautiously. However, as cities and countries grow, so too the demand for resources, many of which require transport in large quantities. The gauntlet runners filled the niche of an armed, sturdy vehicle that could help with transportation and land development. There are small runners to the size of an armed carriage with simple deck addition, but it's more common to see models that walk on legs with an internal living area comparable to a modest house. Legs are more common in their design than wheels, partly because of their versatility of all manner of difficult terrain, but more so because adopting the remains and skeletons of large monsters as is more cost-effective than stronger, artificially creating all components necessary. Road Spectre. An ornate cane-like spectre passed down through generations of the Cronian royal family, proof of their right to rule. A magical instrument of extraordinary capabilities, powerful enough to induce natural disasters. It can only be wielded by the king, the popularly deemed royal magic, and the popularly termed royal magic. The commands served both as a pillar of the king's authority and a deterrent to war. Consequently, any king of Ukrainia must be well versed in magic, and the boon of royal lineage is not enough to ensure succession of the throne. Historically, there have been cases where an offshoot member of a prince's family has become a king. When the bloodline's most direct inheritor was judged not to have enough magical aptitude to truly wield the royal spectre. The royal magic. A powerful magic passed down through generations of Cronian kings, invoked through a unique magic igniter called the Royal Spectre. It has tremendous power that can bring about anything the king desires. There are several records of its use and long history of the kingdom, be it for revolutionary or oppressive aims, but each is described as a cataclysmic disaster. It continues to represent a strong deterrent power to the royal family and the kingdom. Music and magic. Unusual variety magic that causes a listener to become aware of their state of mind through the form of sound and music, as it is a modest form of magic with seemingly no utility on the battlefield. It is considered a meaningless real estate skill in society, and thus is rarely used. History. Kingdom of Ukrainia. A union of allied kingdoms spans the kingdom of Ukrainia. The Principality of Oshina and the Principality of Montario. Ukrainia being the suzerain, with its king holding authority over all three kingdoms. The original king, Hylodeus, was this kingdom's first ruler, and often referred to as the founder king. The continent is surrounded by fast-running currents, and ships can only set anchor from the southern inland sea, where the otherwise swift currents are less violent. As a result, there have been few invasions from overseas, and the three countries have achieved long histories. The capital of the king is Grand Trad, the largest city in the kingdom, located in the north-central area, the most widespread region of Synchism, established as the state religion under the reign of the most recent monarch, King Aedelius V. Royal capital Grand Trad, the nation's largest city, capital of both Kingdom of Area and the United Kingdoms at large, also referred to the royal capital, being the home of the palace and seat of the royal bloodline. Known for its solid ramparts of site, which has long been emblematic of the city itself. However, when the massive regolith Grand Cathedral was built, the building grandeur became the new symbol of Grand Trad. Northern Border Fort. A defensive fort on the northern edge of Ukrainian territory, also bordering the country of China to the west. Built before the kingdom's occupation, this old stronghold has outlived its political and strategic relevance, and is most often used as a training ground for new soldiers. Read through that. There's a lot to read here. Elda tribe, the 9th tribe, distinct from the commonly known 8 tribes. They are condemned by the Sanctus Church for inheriting a dangerous magic heretical to the teachings of the church. Their population is so small that to even see one in public is rare, and they face greater discrimination than any other tribe. In fact, many outside the main cities don't believe they exist. Each of the 8 tribes possess unique physical traits, making them recognizable at a glance, such as the Klimar's horns or their long ears. The Elder tribe, however, bears no distinguishing feature, and thus are regarded as inferior beings. Klimar tribe. Klimar tribe composes the largest population in all allied kingdoms. Most distinctive features are the horns, which grow on both sides of their heads. Klimars have a broad diversity of facial and body types, which has essentially made them average. The Ukrainian royal family are Klimar, and members of this tribe hold a majority of important positions within the government, leading many Klimars to internalize the belief that they are the kingdom's most permanent tribe. Klimars value freedom and dislike illogical restraint. They enjoy cultivating discussion, but do not always consider the situation or appropriateness of doing so, which occasionally leads to conflict. However, some studies suggest this disposition is what drives them to seek governmental positions and other important offices. Roshnet tribe, one of the most populous tribes of the United Kingdoms, second only to the Queen. Long pointed ears are their most distinguishing feature. They often boast excellent physiques, which has given them superior material palaces. Those that Roman are stronger than most of the men of other tribes. Many indefinitely work in the military and often hold key offices. They are considered as influential as the Klimar, and 2 tribes are sometimes called the prevailing tribes. Many of the Ruzine pride themselves on an outperforming others in strength. While this can be perceived as a self-disciplined competitiveness, on the flip side, there are many with a temperance obsessed with proving superiority in any situation. Harpius tribe. A tribe recognizable by the steel ears and a tail. There are many variations in their hair and skin colors, including cold-colored skin not seen in any other tribes. They are physically adept and often honest with their emotions, giving them a reputation of Hinduism, for better or for worse. They are drawn to parties and festivities, and while this happy-go-lucky charm is often to their credit, they can also be seen as reckless. Due to this stereotype, they are looked down upon by other tribes, which prevents them from securing a foothold in politics, despite being nearly as populous and Saint and Clemar tribes. The discrimination against them is especially obvious in larger cities. Prince of Euphoria, the son and heir to the throne of the king Hypotheses V. More than 10 years ago, a mysterious attack in the royal palace left him afflicted with a deadly curse. The curse took its toll on his body, and though he bravely endured treatment, his recovery was interrupted several years when he and his closest aides suddenly vanished from the castle without trace. The king exalted all possible means to find him, but was ultimately unsuccessful. He was forcibly declared deceased 3 years ago, and a royal funeral was held in his honor. Gallica, a fairy who accompanies Will on his journey, doubling as his chaperone for his special mission. Her diminutive size eludes her from participating physically in battles, but her special fairy traits allow her more proficiency than Will when it comes to sensing magla and knowing magic. Though she can become heated when her personal values are tested, she is a reassuring travel companion. Stroll. Leon Stroll, a young man of the Clemar tribe, met at the recruitment center in Grand Trad. A genial youth who values justice with a good head on his shoulders. He comes from a noble family, but seems to have a complex circumstances that led him to enlist in the army, typically a commoner profession. The new recruits grumble at being ordered to refer to each other by their surnames in order to prevent over-familiarity. Stroll doesn't see that. Gordon. Agston Gordon, the 78th Sanctifex of the Church, the state religion of the United Kingdom. He holds the highest authority within Sanctism, and as such is the leader of the crown theocracy. Despite hailing from the rogue tribe rather than the more common Clemar or Refantzio, he enjoys a broad base of support. Turmoil following the sudden death of the previous king, many view him as something of an interest king, giving his position as the leader of the faction. Finally, on to culture. I don't have access to nature yet. Fantasy novel. The book Will carries with him. It is a memoir-style novel depicting a country with neither magic or notion of tribes, where people are not discriminated by birth, quite literally a fantasy world. It was designated as a forbidden text by the Sanctus Church 10 years prior, and most copies are thought to have been burned, making it hard to come by in present day. It is a well-bound book that would be unusual for a commoner to own. Sanctism. A monotheistic religion devoted to the worship of one God, the Almighty. A religion of majority across the United Kingdoms. Its sanctors preach that during the prayer with one's whole heart will reach to God, bringing salvation. It is the state religion, and the hierarchy is deeply intertwined with the kingdom's politics. Currently, the crown is at the heart of the kingdom's political affairs. Recruitment Center, a center located in every city for people to apply to join the army. For those without family or means, volunteering is one of the quickest ways to earn money and social credibility. Recruitment is not always open, but concerns about public safety due to the sudden death of the king as monster outbreaks in the area has led to an unusually long recruitment period in the royal capital. And that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed that long history and reading. Now my throat is certainly dry now. So let's go see what's inside this castle. Make sure there's nothing else around. Quickly. What's happening? Door.
There it is. That's a human. Stand your ground! Charging! Pursue!
That's no human that I've ever seen.
We have to help the survivors! Oh. Damn it.
Damn, it's horrific. So many death. There's hope for some. No time to waste. We may find some that still draw breath. Is there anyone alive in there? Answer me. I see soldiers. No, none of them are breathing. Damn, we were too late. Maybe others. Let's keep searching.
This is bad.
Back, we've got company.
What?
What's the deal with this one? It feels similar monster from earlier. Smaller, but is it a human too? It looks like we're going to have to fight it. Wait, if it is human, do we even stand a chance? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope now is to join the forces and strike it as one. Do you not agree?
I agree.
I'm glad you still got your wits about you. With you here, we might as well just get through this.
Got it?
There's a platypus. Look, we don't stand a chance against that thing if we attack it separately. We can only fight it if we work out our plan together.
Take care of it, please.
Understand? The two of us working as one. I'll trust your judgment on timing of the attack. Squad battles. Press triangle to engage in a squad battle beside your allies. You can rush triangle anytime, but if you use square attacks to stun enemies first, you'll start the battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive by continuously attacking with square to the enemy's break gauge that appears next to them, actually stunning.
Things will be fine.
Okay, let's give this all we've got.
What? Squad battles with stunned enemies. When engaging in squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantage to its initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of the battle. Be sure to take advantage of this. In the squad battles, press square to attack with your equipped weapon or press triangle to use skills which consume MP. Performing an action will extend one turn icon seen at the top of the screen. When all turn icons are consumed, the opponent's round begins. On hard, enemies receive an additional turn icon in this phase. So, skill, Mage Fire. Use the equipped igniter to deal weak fire damage to one enemy.
Burn to us!
Oh, I
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
I
think that's all. All right.
Ooh, we pulled through somehow. We're alive, but that's all I can ask. Just press forward, please. Just be careful. There could be another female. Maybe. Trying to see something. Is there a way that I can scroll to? I'm guessing it's probably gonna bring up the right things. Alright. Is there anything we can investigate here? Nope.
Wait.
Hold on.
Be careful.
There's another one. Spots us. This could get nasty. Add the element of surprise. We can catch it off guard if we strike down. Sneak attacks on enemies. We managed doesn't attack. When you attack an enemy probably seen using square, there's a chance their entire break guard will deplete at once for an instant strike.
Okay.
How they move. Sneaking up on them behind is a good.
How's that? We have the edge.
I'm fast, and we'll win this.
So.
I won't hold back.
Break fire.
Tougher than I thought.
Alright, no, it's in, but it's stunned. No, we're gonna go with this.
They chose the wrong opponent.
Okay.
Alright, and now we're going to.
Not bad at all.
Our strength is gonna increase. And now we gotta distribute the main points. Since magic is already our highest stat, might be good to increase our strength so that way it can
That was the last of them.
be equal to everything.
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
3 cards.
Come on! Let's give him a fight! Let's take them all out!
Stay calm, everyone.
A tough one!
Burn to us!
Mage fire.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
I think that's all of them. Oh.
He's still breathing those feathers. Oh, don't bloody touch me. I'm not in the I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. That monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad enough follows you. Of course, this is how it is. Damn it all right now. I get you in, not playing.
Run!
So you're under pressure to get away from here now. Thing is up ahead. Soldiers left alive, right? You can't just run and be too late. That monster, you can't run away. Stay away from that thing.
Hey.
You've been muttering to yourself the whole time, as you've been saying.
Damn it!
Ah, Elder. I knew this folk's cursed. That's why that poor attacked. Calm down. It's not his fault the human appeared. You must know that, surely. But everyone's dead. They all have families. The Elder, I don't care anymore. I don't want to.
Damn it.
It's too late. Yeah, that's what it wants me to do. But I want to come up. You always need to check it.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Hold on.
Wait.
You
two. Perhaps you're searching for someone.
I get it now.
I thought as much. Now it makes sense. Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. To tell you the truth.
What?
That cry, is it from the human familiar?
Was that?
I think it came from the top of that tower. Maybe there are still soldiers fighting it. We'll handle our personal matters later. Rescuing any survivors takes precedence to the top of that tower.
Let's hurry.
Any survivors around? We do have.
We're not alone. Keep an eye out.
Alright, how's that? We have the edge.
Let's settle this quick. Burn to us! Die hard!
Mage fire. It's gonna be stunned.
Still up?
The power of fire!
Damn.
Even easier than expected. That'll do it.
Oh God, Moses. So it never hurts to check.
No choice but to cut through them.
Boing.
Come on! This is our chance! This could be our chance! A tough one! There's no way I'm stopping here.
Some enemies are still around. Careful now.
Let's push through! Okay, this could be our chance. All we've got. Through here? next one will fall just as easy.
I think we're in the clear.
Dad? This battle's out.
Let's take them all out.
Let's go. Fire! They start.
Not bad. Tougher than I thought.
Wow.
Not good. Focus. Only one left.
The power of fire.
Let's hurry on. Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
Level up. Magic's coming. Freeze. Oh, I'm gonna freeze on shield.
Oh, I think they see us.
Brace yourselves.
What is that? Enemy ambush block battles. If your attack comes back, you may be forced to a spot battle. Try to get until the enemy's turn, which is dangerous.
I won't hold back.
Fire.
Troll, you gotta aim better than that.
Let's go. Burn!
Hey, what's this?
Let's keep this up.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Hopefully. 4, 20 speed. Just gonna heal him fully. Oh, we'll heal him fully.
Everything's pretty standard. Yep, we're safe here.
He's just up ahead. Why not have a moment? I'm honest, I have doubts that there could be survivors. Facing that monster together can't even save anyone at this point. I'm going to do anything. It's a noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? I do this if it's possibly for nothing. If there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself. This time? I'm going to forge ahead despite the risk. I take it you refuse to die until you found whoever it is you're searching for.
That's true, but...
You die up there. I'm touched. Even in a situation like this, you'd be worrying more for others than yourself. I run now. I'll never deliver that message, and the prince will die. We have no choice but to press on.
I'm heading out.
Well then, lend me your strength.
What do you think?
Just feeling like door. You met up from early yourself there. What should we do?
Yep.
So, try not to do anything rash. Okay, here we go. A lot of dead bodies.
Damn. Such tremendous power.
It's horrible! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
We can't let it get away with this! We have to hold it off somehow. Damned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
No, the mission depends on us. Omagora.
They won't hold back! Fire! Vile monster! You're mine!
Oh, damn. Yeah.
What's going on? It didn't even flinch!
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this! Freezing! Burn to ash!
Kill it. Use fire. In a guard.
What can I do?
Badly wounded! Can anyone heal him?
How is it this strong?
What more can I do? The prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this.
I'll distract it. You two, run!
What?
Above all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
Stroll can't take any more! Someone heal him!
This is it.
What? No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run for it.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler.
Just like me, for real. Here's the voices in his head.
Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
What the hell? They're summoning our persona. What is happening? What is Izanami no Akami. No, in all seriousness, this goes out.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Use 3 magic for an enemy. Weak HP, recovery. 2 for 1.
Win! Alright, that did the trick.
Flame power doesn't need repair. Once more, we can use magic to activate it.
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Attacking weak points. Certain enemies are weak to certain abilities. Hit one of these weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring critical against them will only decrease the current icon by.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We could target those.
Interesting. I'm gonna assume that.
Seeker! Scour!
That's it! Stay on
The
it!
freedom of a wanderer. Come forth, royal soul! Push through!
We've gotta hit the other spot too!
Let's go! Win!
You hit their weakness!
The free... Scour! Alright, how's that?
Wait, what? It's healing? It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough! It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do! Ick! I can't believe it's eating from its own body!
Come forth, royal soul!
Those apples off?
Win!
This.
Dodge! Not like they could get you with that! If we don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it. You know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this?
Mostly not done apples.
Understood. Leave it to me. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Vitus power! Scour! I won't hold back! Let's go! Win! I won't hold back! Let's go! Scour! Still up? Win!
Dead. Got 100 EXP.
Okay.
Let's go focus level up.
Not bad at all.
Agility.
True power is born of the heart. A wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero, the power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy! Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice... Grius! Oh, thank goodness, you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside, the one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
His Highness won't lie.
Human manners, the prince lies the friends, deep and somber and never
Last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Can someone catch me up here?
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Save the prince from death's curse, save the prince from his curse, and defeat Louis Grimberg, a tremendous fiend who not only attacked the prince, but murdered the king. I'm gonna go get some water. Anyways, I'm back.
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. But I'm counting on you.
New ally, Grius. Grius, the battle-hardened veteran, has become your ally.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
A fire should keep the really dangerous stuff away, I hope. What's that power you, I wonder? Grius seemed to something about it. Well, hey, I say use it or lose it. That said, let's take some rest of the day off. Yeah, let's get some rest. Good. I'm good. I think I was supposed to talk more right then.
Can't sleep? Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
I know, I will.
I wanted to tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
It's not your fault.
You say that, but look, I can't fight with you. But as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you. Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading. If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames. But it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can. Good night.
What the hell?
Well, hello.
Nice to meet you. I've been waiting.
The velvet room are.
And now you've acquired a most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one. Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you.
My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading.
You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers. I call it academia. Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls. Until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, what would you say to an alliance?
What kind of alliance?
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magma within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art. Now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Okay.
Okay.
Voice.
The scholar in search of utopia, more. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Oh.
Now let's see what manner of story you'll weave.
Party can now slay this once unlocked academia. Girl. I can sense the embodiment of Seeker. More is the first of your followers. People support your quest as steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. More is the first of many, so keep an eye.
We'll meet again, I'm sure. Here's to our joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
ready then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
This place.
They're called the Nord Mines, apparently. Going through them would put us near the capital, it seems.
That being the case,
this road should take us to Grand Tract.
Alright.
We'll check for a way around. Next up, Grand Tract.
This place here.
Here's where we are now.
Mountain Forest Camp. A scheduled forest area connecting the northern border to the Nord Mines. It should be safe to rest.
This place here.
Nord Mines, an abandoned mine. No longer operational. It is now infested with monsters.
This place here. This place here.
Mines are full of complex paths. We can go through them to approach little undetected. Just check this real quickly. Should have new. Oh my god, that is so much stuff. Alright, nature. Human. Unknown monsters with bizarre forms. Unlike any natural beast, their bodies hold intense amounts of volatile magma, and they rampage through their surroundings indiscriminately. Despite their berserk nature marking little sign of intelligence, they can wield advanced magic beyond the grasp of all sentient beings. Many aspects of their biology and ecology remain a total mystery. Given their unnatural physical resilience, large specimens can wipe entire armies. Although there have been sightings of humans since infancy, actual encounters are incredibly rare, and they have not been dismissed from being any real threat. However, recent years have seen them approaching with more rapid frequency across the Crown's lands, which has had the people uneasy. Resonant vessels. If an archetype's power causes transformation, the first stage is that of a heart becoming a metallic object of unknown origin. To activate the power, the wielder must announce their determination and their hopes for it into a newly made heart, which urges the body to awaken. This outcry is akin to the battle cries of heroes past who were known to call upon archetypes in the face of danger. It could be said that the transformation makes the wielder an ideal vision of themselves. Archetypes. Mysterious power that Will is awakened to. Shining magma engulfs the entire body, transforming it into a giant figure, an instant of a hero. It seems to be a sort of magic, but clearly not the same kind as the igniters issued by the army. Everything about it deviates from what is commonly known as magic. A mysterious room described by Morn as a hall of wisdom, reminiscent of a researcher's study. The chamber is filled with all manner of objects rarely seen elsewhere, from books containing secret knowledge regarding archetypes, forbidden texts, and tools which accurately map the movement of the stars among countless others. Farsight mirror. A previous serious-looking glass tinged with magic, entrusted to my brain is having a brain fart. To Gallica, fighter resistance for her secret mission. This pair of identical mirrors reflect the view of the other, no matter the distance separating them. Gallica possesses one half of the pair while the other remains by the prince, allowing her to check on his condition at any time. Originally owned by the prince, it is a small item that is impossible to make with complementary technology. Some believe it may in fact be a divine relic. Mystery. Hidden village. A hidden village whose name and location are kept secret from the world. The prince afflicted by a curse is being sheltered and receiving treatment here. This is also where Will Gallica were issued their secret mission. Prince's assault. Assassination attempt on the prince 12 years ago. Assassins infiltrated the palace to attack the prince as he was sleeping, catching the royal guard by surprise with their sudden appearance within the secured grounds. Though these royal guards gave panicked chase, they ultimately made cataclysmic wonder. Not only did they allow the prince to be harmed, they failed to capture the assailants, or even ascertain their identities. The assailant who made direct contact with the prince was a mage who fled the palace after casting a high-level curse. Thanks to the efforts of the royal healers, the prince avoided an untimely demise, but they were unable to free him from this affliction. According to the royal guards who fought the band of assassins, the only clue regarding the identity of the mage was that they were patiently not an adult. This Julian was able to arrange a sneak attack within the palace, had a massive band of high-level curse magic, and the appearance of a child. By all accounts, the only person who matched this unique criteria was Lewis, who was afterwards strongly condemned by all in the palace. However, no evidence could be found, and justice is still yet to be served. Grius. Edward Grius, a veteran rogue warrior and resistance member along Will and Gallica. He infiltrated the ranks of the army and had been working as a covert operative. Gallica was entrusted with delivering secret orders to him. Louis Gierenborn, a Khmer royal army officer of great renown who managed to become nobility at an exceptionally young age, possesses extraordinary skills as both warrior and archmage, but even more highly regarded are his capabilities as a military strategist, for which his superior insight and grasp of psychology set him apart. His faculties as a young soldier were so shrewd His own allies came to grow wary of him, calling him a monster in the making. He prizes rationally above everything else, above all else, strictly adhering to a policy of anointing officers by their capabilities alone, without regard for tribe or origin. As a result, senior officials accused him of trying to undermine tradition. However, he now wields an influence far beyond a typical officer. Many believe that he will be the youngest person ever to be appointed the Army's highest ranking position of general. More. A enthusiastic young man imprisoned in a particular study called academia. He first contacted Will during a particularly trying moment, but somehow linking their consciousnesses. Though he is undoubtedly an ally, many mysteries surround him, such as his knowledge that igniters are not essential to magic, or his pronounced expertise on archetypes. Mage. The general term for those who have good command over magic really refers to those who have achieved a national qualification, professionally use magic. However, as many commoners have difficulty discerning those who are qualified, this catch-all term rose to its prominence. Once there are several tiers to mage certification, with the majority being low-tier artisans, engineers, and soldiers, which limit the type and usage of magic. However, some professions have fewer restrictions, such as magic professors and healers. The higher the tier of certification, the more difficult it is to obtain. Few in the kingdom hold the highest tier, and one bearer alone can influence nations. Alright, and that's it. The Nord mines are full of complex paths. We can go through them or approach the capital. Detective, we'll be going through the Nord mines. Are you ready? Go to the Nord mines. We should hurry. Our focus is making it to the royal capital.
The Nord Mines, located northwest of Grand Trad. It is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
Mines should be just ahead. Don't stray off the
Huh? What happened?
It may be imagined, but can't help but feel we're being walked.
No.
It's deep in the wilderness, though. Sorry, I'm just...
Don't let your guard down.
Looking for an opening to escape. Don't forget I have my eye.
Look at that!
Hey, look up! Hey, look! Up in the air! That's a large bird known as a corvid. It stalks its prey from the sky and goes in for an ambush. So what now? Like we needed another addition to the list of problems. Maybe we can hide and wait it out. No, we need to keep moving. We're already low on time to be besides. Let me guess, you can move much. Strip I died back there and you can keep an eye on. Come on, have a little.
Let's go.
Should I? You truly would. Chemistry.
Pushing forward.
It should be up ahead when I'm on it.
Everything's pretty standard.
some wild... Hold on, there's some wild dogs over there. And those these Thompson packs, they should come at us together. We overwhelmed. We can't give them a chance to surround us. We need to find a different path for them. Why do you hesitate to act? It's just a pack of wild dogs. It's barely working slowly for someone such as you.
Oh.
Good. You're starting to catch on. Can't let fear catch you. First, take a good look at your place. Consider it. Is this your first meeting, or are you already familiar with it?
Got it?
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. Then we cut them down quickly. Now, size up that thing. Do you make of it? You slipped out of death screwed at the fore, so this should hardly be a challenge. Slicing up enemies, press L2 to activate face sight. Color or level enemies with light blue. Set the same level with yellow. Higher level enemies with the red. Unknown enemies will appear white. When you have leveled up to a point where you think you could power certain enemies, you can simply approach the enemy and see what their color has changed. When engaging a weaker force, clear your mind and simply do what you must. Put them to the sword. Defeating weaker enemies can be defeated quickly with the simples, where attack. In addition, while attacking on the field by a weaker enemy will force you squad battle, though the protagonist will still take them. Hang on. Press L1 when the cursor is over an enemy who will onto the target. The enemy will always be in view, and you can simply close distance by understood. Now try to close distance. Save it all.
There they are.
We're not alone. Keep an eye out.
Come on! Push through! Alright, come on!
A fine job.
We're not alone. Keep an eye out. It's all clear.
Hold on.
That's right. I have one more rule for you.
Got it?
Never drop the ball, even against weak foes. Battlefield fortunes can turn if you let them, or even should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Press. Okay. Survey the situation. Use different methods to fight. Never stop looking ways to seize any tactical advantage. Fighting in dungeons, evaluate the enemies in your vicinity, then decide whether to smash them quickly with square attacks to stun them first, or jump directly strategic squad battle using triangle. Face sight. Face sight will help you determine your battle approach, block the stain, reach. Use it to be efficient as you tackle it.
I'm counting on you.
There's no replacement for first-hand experience. Get comfortable with fighting before we reach current track. I need to make sure you can.
That being the case,
if these sorts of monsters are your enemy, if you do good things, practice. But is there a way to change the settings? Well,
low. Keep an eye out.
We won't lose this
Eyes
fight.
up, novices. I'll be getting a head start, thanks.
Tell me about no girl happy. Let's see what it is. Alright, let's see here. That's what. It's an kill. Let's do one good thing.
Vitus power. Scour.
Still standing. Not done yet. Trivia.
Nice dodge! Not like they could get you with that.
Let's hurry on.
I think that's all of them.
We'll hold our ground. Win!
Tougher than I thought.
Vitus power. Scour!
Right, victory is ours.
No choice but to cut through them.
I see the enemy. All right, how's that? Charging in.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while. I don't think we can avoid a fight here.
Skill.
Yep, we're safe here.
There they are. Come on! We have the edge.
In one fell swoop.
I won't hold back. Win! Last
That
one.
one's down.
Take this, sword. Finish the job. Not worth our breath.
That was the last of them.
Let's push through. Let's give them a fight. Scour! Just two left.
They're dead. I knew you had this.
Die hard.
Only two
Let's stay
enemies
calm.
left. Stay sharp.
I won't hold back. Win! Stay sharp.
Covered 'em.
Take this.
I think I'm getting used to this. Not bad.
Oh,
Strive for greater heights.
endurance is 153. pretty strong.
What is it?
So you look for these points. You want to do bandits now with you. Now that I get that look at you, I'd say you aren't bandits too. I guess I'm just on the I know it's funny to think so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being on it. What are you doing in a remote place? Just a peddler. I'm a regular here, so I came for business. The beast are real bloodthirsty, so they soon be human. For instance, have you heard about the human who appears from nowhere? It's our entire town. It's terrifying. Oh, Jesus didn't mean sour to me. Oh, no. Would you be interested in buying something?
Now then.
Trade, you gossip, plenty of rumors of lately about the beast all over getting more fair. When that happens, a human eventually appears out of nowhere and destroys some village. Chills me to even speak of it. I heard that monsters have been running wild at the nearby border, but nothing bad has happened. Oh, sounds something worth selling. Good boys, plenty of stuff in these woods. Lots of rubbish, but some curios too. You won't catch me scavenging for it today.
Thank you.
You stay put until the beast or the house. So, you find something worth selling, well, you know where to find me.
I see the enemy.
Come on! We have the edge!
Go straight!
Scour!
There's no way I'm stopping here.
Don't get too relaxed. These monsters
There
are
they are.
relentless. This is bad.
This is our chance! Forward!
Let's settle this quick.
I won't hold back! Win! Let's finish this!
Good! Finish the job!
Just one!
The freedom of a wanderer.
By this power!
Come in.
I think I'm getting used to this.
A few left!
I see the enemy.
All right, how's that?
You're gaining strength.
There they are.
Hey,
Time for some close
Push through! Forward!
right there.
This battle's ours.
This could be our
Let's
chance.
go! Seeker! Scour! Last one!
down. You've got nothing to worry about.
Held by teeth. You hate to see it?
Some enemies are still around. Careful now.
Oh, they saw us.
Incoming!
I won't hold back!
Take this!
Nice dodge. You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Win!
Still here?
Lost!
What was that, Prius?
My best wasn't enough. I'll be getting a head start, thanks.
Can't linger here. Let's move.
That was the last of them.
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
Hold on.
Got a moment?
On the air, yeah, something's very thick. What's going on? You've been surrounded. You're not here, it seems that the monsters are the least about yourself. I know you can hear me, so show yourself. Who would you rather be come to? Damn, awfully sharp goat on shit. Bastard to leave alone. Kill him, please.
It appears we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver. Scour!
Oh! What is that? Never seen anything like it! That's not an igniter! Get ready! Shite!
Circle with already. Arming greatly reduce damage, shapes, and prevents any weaknesses from any damage.
What's that?
Ready for impact!
Something's coming!
Take this!
Watch out!
Oh! Get ready! Here they come!
Formation. Attack the party. Those in the front room deal more damage with melee attacks. Those in the back room will deal less melee damage but taking less damage. During battle, change the formation up using
Oh, please! Hold trivial! Here they come!
Falling back. Charging in. I'll get some distance. A tough one.
Take this! Got no mercy for you! Blast!
What's that? I think something's coming! Watch out!
It's our turn now! Here they come! Take this! Got no mercy for you! Hold still! Blast!
Here.
My thanks.
I owe you.
Let's do this! Coming at us!
It's your call. I'm counting on you. I won't hold back! Win!
Are they soldiers from the fort? This ride, no, that couldn't be. They're simply deserters.
No.
That's not what it is. How would they have already mobilized the pursuit? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your worries.
Let's hurry.
In any case, we could probably keep moving. No.
All right.
Yeah. So creepy. Well, I guess you did say. Yeah, town, the office, the offices. I haven't been in this place in quite some time. Despite the one of the tree up here, I'm minded risking it all to come to this place, seeking opportunity.
Hey.
Halfway traders, some of the miners, capturing the soldiers pursuing us. So you heard. You're not wrong. Preparations have been mixed, but be quicker.
So?
Traveling kind of merchants who travel from town to town selling specialties from across the kingdom at higher markup. They are return travelers, even with explore caves and other places where the world their method of work, their sense of adventure and rarity. Goods often inspire all of them to never venture outside their town's borders. A mine dug in the hills of North, due to the abundance of high quality crystals. The mining efforts have long been run under the King's authority. However, some catastrophic event took place several years ago, costing many lives, and the mine was temporarily closed until the cause of the incident could be removed. However, the mine's shuttered even now, and are generally thought of as abandoned. The lens as a full still remain, and the mine's interest was never sold off. For the past year, have been unreliable influx of daredevils who making an instant fortune in the mine and winning prizes, which is its own associated problems.
What is it?
Be surprised, didn't think there'd be others. Well, why come in all places? There's so many things. She said, hey, it's yours, where's the event? Well, people trying to do some less than one of his old friend. I said, stones he did
come highly recommended.
but enough of it. Show that for some reason, so there's something unique on it.
Now then. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you.
Last night, some incidents wiped out the fort's entire capacity. Surely they lacked the manpower needed to search for deserters. And now we're already being pursued. Regardless, due to the nature of our mission, it'd be best to consider us dead. Let's push through this mountain. So it wasn't my imagination. I think we were being followed all this time. Like you said, something jumped. When that unit came out of boat, wiped all the soldiers to the last. And again, maybe he didn't come out. If that's the case, no, he couldn't.
Wait a second.
Probably a bunch of shady miners and you can sleep around there. Here, most of them are the same miners who worked here before the closure besides. It'd be against their best interest to cause a scene and risk Crown see coming down on this place.
Then
sounds like there won't be a problem after that. You ready?
Let's go.
Pursuers catch up with us, it'll be a whole mess. Lots of trouble with that. I'd rather not. Let's move without the pace.
However,
yeah, quiet. Should there still be working? I was thinking still we should feel those I've seen similar to the bloodthirsty there, driven by who were here before us. So I was
Stop! Don't move!
halt or something.
Don't you dare move!
Shot like rats. Lay down your arm and surrender pieces. We've walked right into them. They've got us at a disadvantage, catching us in our walk. We need to turn back now. It's no use. Vengeance is already prepared. Okay, your soldiers. They're in need. Got nowhere to run. If you don't reply, hey, then the miners will pay the price for your incident.
Wait.
It's understandable. Well, as others, we were forced to retreat. We had no choice. Oh yes, we're well aware of this predicament. That's exactly why we can't have it to survive. Our warnings are to let no one escape. Fiercely step into a hold and conspiracy. We have no choice. We must fight them. Here they come. Stop them here now.
Hold on.
And right now, will you walk here? You gotta break their line. Thank you.
There they are.
What are you doing? Enemy saw us.
I can't believe this.
amazing. Great moves back there. It's all clear. Look.
Over there, someone's collapsed.
Hey, are you alright?
I told you. I didn't see no deserters. Please. Don't kill me.
What? Why? To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
But the only one who could know we survived, and the only one who could send soldiers after us. Oh, come on, let's move.
up
Take
right
it with
there.
you. Got away today. I can't believe that was brilliant.
No way.
Isn't that bad thought? It all makes sense now. Here's Will expect.
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard! You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the Kingdom's Guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
That's why those sons and daughters died. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who... 7 years ago. The first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Oh, yes, that might have been a name.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor!
Stay back!
Help me!
You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless!
O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, it is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What?
What the? Oh, no! I can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory! This is the way of the real world, little lordling!
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you! My name is Leon Stroll de Halliatus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand! I will show you a world with honor.
sword like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it!
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that! This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash! You lot, get to it! Cover me!
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
And physical damage, /damage.
Let's stay calm. Come forth, royal soul! Wind!
Die!
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down!
The freedom of Seeker! Scour! Still here?
Take this! Let's go! You! Die!
Trivial!
You'll
Invite
die,
us power.
unmissed and unborn.
Wind!
Die! Die!
Warrior! Hack and slash! The freedom to the rear guard. Scour!
Take this! Die!
Warrior! I'll tougher than I thought.
I refuse to fall.
Bracing!
Here! I've got you!
Critical hit!
I can't afford to...
Are you prepared?
Louise!
That was an easy boss fight.
That'll do.
Ooh. Level ups. Also, it seems that when they unlock
Not bad
the
at all.
Seeker, well, an archetype, that's when they can.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Good. You're glowing.
Archetype.
Impossible!
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord, and now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
What do you say, Grius?
I say keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
We're brothers in arms, my friend.
Brothers in... yes. I'll do my best to deserve that honor. Now, onward.
The proud noble, strong. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Together we stand.
Where should I bond within him? I feel struck by inspiration. I found a new way to harness its power. It's the hero's embodiment of the warrior function.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean? Huh? Wait, what? Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey! You gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing now. he awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second! Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me!
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always. But now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I won't lead you astray. That's the whole reason I'm here.
Thanks, the hero combined made from Galaxy.
Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle. As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What? You mean Rias could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them. This right here.
What I am about to show you is a lineage chart, the archetypes I've been researching. That said, there are many I have yet to see, so it's far from complete. Each of you has your own chart. You will use these charts in the assignment of archetypes.
Now then.
Finally, firstly, let us consider the one-eyed wolf. Forget there is no archetype. And this lineage chart, please.
This here.
This is the chart that shows the power and connection of the archetypes. Gain a new archetype by selecting one here and studying its power. To study, you will simply need magic, the source of all magic, but simply drawing from the magma within yourself will put too heavy a burden. What this means is that you'll need to gather from your battles and other sources. Keep that in mind as you travel. Playing archetypes, each character can select archetypes, change throughout the story by selecting corresponding icon on the tree. Archetypes consumes mag, minuscule shards, crystal. Once a character has studied an archetype, you can use menu to change their channel archetype at no cost. Or use to change oneself. They say here you may achieve that through the study of the archetypes and their deepest secrets.
Now then.
Now, I'd like you to choose an archetype from amongst us. Good. Using fire. Good. a way that I can see this out? I don't have a mage yet. It might be good to use. I get you.
I see.
Make him his strength is his highest stat. Solid line, magic, runs, magic's actually lowest stat, so mage would probably not be good.
I see.
Would be the best for him to do. Thanks. He seems.
I see.
The strength base.
This right here.
Would this be the archetype, a young nobleman? Yeah. Warrior domain is physical offense, a way of a girl. Weighty greatsword. Few other archetypes can complete scroll destructive power, yet that specialization comes at a cost. It has virtually no utility or support outside markets. If your aim is to overwhelm your enemy with brute force, I'd say it's fine.
Alright. Sure. Of course.
Could be following you and a young man called Stroll, another worthy ruler of archetype structure. From this sanctum, I shall speak to the heart of the man, the eye-patch groups. Feel his resolve and let a new soul dwell. I hear the voice past the worthy heart speak his anxiety and strength. If thou art ready to bear thyself and fight all thy heart, I shall bestow upon you our soul, the soul of the world.
What did you say?
Is it truly an awful power? The same magic I once strove for. I can't believe it. It's finally in my thoughts. Like awakening is not changing.
I see. This could be useful.
Fascinating.
That failed, the eye patch shall now work for archetype. Similarly, I can use you, that noble. Feel free to expand that. I'm back. I want to look at your stats.
That is...
Good work, yes, that's it.
I see.
Magic +4. I'm gonna make... maybe.
I see.
Magic is already highest stat.
Fascinating. This right here.
For combining it, it's got the feature it's magic. Horns miracles. Oh, the one.
Alright.
I think it does.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
share it all. Really hard because there's anxiety and strength. Now I'm prepared to knowledge that surpasses much of the world. I shall bestow upon you our soul, the soul.
Really?
The power to make soul magic. I shall see to all those still suffering. I was awakened, but not changed.
New skills, new possibilities.
Channel the moon. If you overstay, and fucking doing by attending more lectures or reading books, archetypes I've been studying, and we swapped in town or dungeons at many times, and secret needs is a good strategy. Now check the size of the virtues, qualities necessary in a king and the main. Raise these virtues and then what? So let me tell you. I was rearranging things the other day and found something pretty on the gut. I put everything in that box atop the chair. By all means, take it. Looks like there's something especially valuable inside. St. Helens High School uniform. Seven Sisters High School uniform. Jeffrey Pond High School uniform. Yasugoshi. Yasugami High School uniform. Fusion Academy uniform. Samurai. Fusion High School uniform. You're tired. Here is incense and here's fruit. Expensive medicine. All has a shape
that is.
That's a formula for a rather complex skill. The mages divide use such intricate magic. They commit formula to control this inner balance. Are you saying the king himself wrote this? Why would it be here of all places? I couldn't begin to tell you. Perhaps the previous king had reasons for imprisonment. I would love to decipher its contents, but it will take a good amount of time. It's written in a script I've never realized. Before you go, there's just one thing. Would you mind taking a look at the very end of this?
What's this?
Take a look.
Indeed, it is no more than a simple illustration, but do you not bears resemblance to secret occupied? However, it bears a caption, and mysteriously enough, of all the language therein. That is one part I am able to promise. It says Goofy, likely the name of the person. Unmistakably so, though I could not begin to tell you why. I feel so certain.
Hang on a second.
That's certainly a mystery on top of an enigma. It makes me wonder what it has to say. Should you learn anything new, I would appreciate it if you very much share it with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you want to know truth.
That's a good kitty.
That's right. Who's a good kitty?
Hmm?
Well, you don't see this kind of cat in the city. Huh?
This cat, you see.
Cute, isn't he? I know who. Pater, the only solace I have is I don't find. I feel it's good. Very nice.
That's a good boy.
Looks like he's taking a shot. It's very well. Alright, so can you hold on? Let me save. And that is going to be it for today.
This place.
I didn't mean to talk to you.
What now?
System. See here.